It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to East Lansing and the home of the Michigan State Spartans. Spartan Stadium, a.k.a. the Woodshed. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan State Spartans. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Away to get us going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davidson. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
A handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They get him down, but that's a solid game. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial, kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
So we got the opening drive. We got a big third down. Why not go with that quick slant? It works. It typically does work, and it's a first down.
And the Tigers pick up enough yardage to get a first down. From the shotgun, drops back. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Running back with the football. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game. throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him. Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Heading left after the handoff. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that third.
Nobody can bring him down. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to a 39.
Man, is this guy a tough matchup or what? Not only are you trying to prevent him from making just a catch, but then you got to bring him down to prevent more yards after the catch.
First down here for this offense. As a design quarterback keeper. He's past the marker and still going. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The Spartans line up on 1st and 10 now. Handoff in a single back formation. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? He's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Got the first down and still motoring. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. Touchdown, Michigan State. That's how you finish a play. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You can see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. first play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Now it's second down here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Fights off a defender. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
So, Kirk, it's Michigan State with the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And in first down, they go right back to him. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now. The Tigers will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. He escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down line.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. To bootleg here. On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. He mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to protect the Michigan State quarterback and give him time to make an accurate throw for the first down. And, boy, over the years, especially recently, they've had great quarterback play. Connor Cook, 3 years of starting, outstanding performances by his Michigan State offenses. Kirk Cousins, we saw what he could do when he was at East Lansing and the job he's now doing in the NFL. Even going back to Drew Stanton, who's more of a dual threat guy. Spartans have had really good quarterback play.
That completion makes it second and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. Over the middle. He'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Makes the first down, but hazy place. Big hit there at the end.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
An inside give now from the shotgun. The 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Touchdown, Sparty. They finish off the scoring drive. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gets the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. Grab near the sticks. It's Sellers. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab behind the line. It's Davidson. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go. It's a loss of yardage.
It will be second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he could not haul it in. A third down drop. Brings up fourth now. And the Tigers will have to kick this away. He's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot this ball about the 30. Begin the drive here, set up at the 30. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Hits the ground. It's Thomas. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. And the Spartans hustle to the line to run the hurry out. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here. Talk strategy.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up with a first down and goal.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You talk about putting up points before halftime, and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Automatic on the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Tigers second half. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They'll give it to the running back. First down and more. He's still running. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Big plays like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job of the D.
They've got it, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
And the Spartans trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan State. They continue to roll up the score. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Bringing it out, it's Davidson. Oh, and he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there as far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go, and then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
And the extra point splits the uprights. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And a It comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he finds the running back in the flat. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Caught quickly. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The Spartans with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And now the handoff. First down, looking for more now. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
That's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
Here we go.
First down, looking to throw the football. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. And the route is on.
What a beautiful post route right over the top, and it splits this defense for 6 points. Great recognition by the quarterback to see the void in the middle third of this secondary and confidently deliver that strike.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will be returned. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble to his left. The pass ball is incomplete. Took a deep shot on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. With the catch, it's Brown. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiving position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 20. Touchdown, Spartans. They are pouring it on now.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Sellers. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
A play action, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Trying to get the throw off. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Split backfield here. He'll look to throw it here on second down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball. Almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Catch is made down the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Well, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw again. The pass is intercepted. He could go. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Escapes the pocket. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Grinding away on the ground. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. He's hit as he throws it. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. The junior quarterback showing toughness, standing in there to take the hit.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking right. This one caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. And the Spartans will line up on 1st and 10.
Charcoal.
He'll hand it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Now run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Moves out of the pocket. Touchdown, Michigan State. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. And the Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Boy, that last sack should be the final nail in this offense's coffin. At this point, the game is a blowout. There's only a few minutes left, and you really need to start considering if it's worth risking the health of your players to try to just get a pity score late.
And a short run there to end the game. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.